So I think that pretty much shows you how the whole thing came together and how you would install this thing into your breaker box. So okay, you've got your little deal, and that plugs, you hook the hooks onto these and snap it. Now yours may not have these hooks, mine did, because I have a Cutler hammer breaker box. Your box may be a GE or a Siemens, I think it's called, or something, or a Square D box, and they have different breakers, so it may not have that clip on the side. Okay, now I'm all wired back in. You want to make sure your wires are nicely organized inside your box so that nothing gets pinched. Tuck everything away nice and clean and tidy, and then you're gonna go ahead and do a look down, look over, and everything's good. Your power saver is mounted to the wall up there. That wasn't hard. You just took a couple screws, drywall screws, and screwed it in at the top. I chose to open the box. There's some holes inside the back of the box. Now, in order to open the box, you'll see in video 1 or 2 that I pointed at this little gizmo, right, that little hole. See that little hole? I had to break. They had a little lock on there. I had to break that lock off to get this thing opened up so I could get inside there. But anyway, so once I broke that off, I was able to get that panel lid off. When I got the panel lid off, I was able to, there's some holes in the back of this box which you can screw straight to the wall using those holes. But anyway, so there you go. That's what it is. That is the installation of this box, and I think you'll say that that's a pretty nice job that I did there, and it really didn't take me that long at all. And I didn't have to pay an electrician or anybody to do it. I just took care of it myself. If you want to get an electrician, by all means do so. I definitely don't want anybody who doesn't feel comfortable installing one of these themselves to install one. So if you do not feel comfortable, do not install it. Do not blame me if you electrocute yourself. I'm not advising you to do this yourself. In fact, I advise you to get an electrician to do this, pay him a buttload of money, and have him install it so that you don't electrocute yourself. But me personally, I decided for myself that I could install this. 2 screws on a breaker, go down to the breaker, buy a breaker, put 2 screws in, 3rd screw over there on the ground, screw the box in the wall, do it all with the power off. I decided that was something I could do. But I don't think you can do it. And so therefore, I suggest strongly that you hire an electrician and pay him whatever money necessary to get the job done so that you don't electrocute yourself. Okay? I think I've made that nice and clear. And I think that's it. Congratulations. If you've done it and finished it, you're ready to go and turn the power on. Let's go have a little look here. I'm going to go back outside and let's turn the power on to the sub panel. And there it is. You can see the light is now on. And we are done. Screw this little panel back down. Put the panel back on this box. I will say this, that I did have to, you probably should turn the power on after you screw this box back together. I'm fairly comfortable with the whole process. So I did it myself. And there you go. Now I did have to pop out a couple of these pieces. I will say this. I did have to pop, there was some of these little pieces here, and you have to break those off of this before you install this back, so that there's room for this to come through. And there you are. It's in tight. It's done. And everything's finished out professionally. And there you have it. By all means, leave me any questions or comments, and I'll try and get back to you and answer them. Otherwise, it's a fairly simple process. Bye.